This film really hit home for me. We have another project at Simpson Street called Unprisoned, which is a comedy really about a father-daughter where the dad has been incarcerated most of her life and he gets out and they try to live together. So our version that we've been working on for years at Simpson Street is kind of the comedy odd couple version of this. But when I saw the documentary, it reminded me of so many of the families that we met with when we were researching families for our show. And our show is inspired by a real story, Tracy McMillan's story. And I also was really lucky to go to a school where we had a father-daughter dance. And I know growing up, I grew up in a community in the Bronx where a lot of the girls I grew up with did not have fathers in their lives. But I went to this very elite private high school in New York City where all of those girls' fathers were in their lives. And the film really reminded me of how our, the zip code that we're born into or the given circumstances of our family should not set the trajectory for how much humanity we're able to have with our loved ones. And this film does such a beautiful job of bridging the idea that fathers need their daughters and daughters need their fathers. And this unjust system that we call the criminal justice system, that it really separates families and tears them apart and treats these folks as if they're not human, that they don't get to touch each other, they don't get to be in community. And the film is about the need for us to pause these systems and treat each other like humans.
When I saw the documentary, and I looked at the dance, I realized how much it really meant to me. Like that I got to touch my father and see him, because now I don't really see him often since he's far away now. So the fact that I got to dance with him is just a memory I'm gonna keep forever.
It meant the world to me, and the worst part about it was when after the dance that we had to separate from our daughters. Because the conversation me and my daughter had, when she looked me in my eyes and told me, "Daddy, I don't want you in here no more." That was the line drawn for me. So, like I said before, I couldn't stay home for 90 days without catching a new charge. But after this dance and after I met Sister Angela, Miss Lisa, Miss Natalie, and Chad, after all the conversations we had, then the dance and everything else we talked about, haven't caught a charge in 6 years. So this definitely changed my life. My daughters, all of my kids changed my life, and the world need to see this because everybody needs their father.